Hey guys, it's Bob. Welcome back to day 3 of 70's week here at Modern Life for the 70's Mind. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you coming along for the ride. So far, we've reacted to Queen the first day. Then we had Heart, and today is Three Dog Night, and the song is Mama Told Me Not to Come. I'm sure pretty much everyone knows the song, but this, for me, this song brings back, I probably shouldn't say this stuff, but what the heck. This song brings back so many memories. Most that my parents went to their graves not knowing about. um, I'll give you just a quick rundown why this song kind of means a little something to me. I was really young. I'm talking like grade school young. And I had liked a girl like we do back then. And, emotions are pretty deep when you're that young. And apparently, this girl had either much older siblings or younger parents. I really don't recall what the scenario was there. But they had a big party, and I was invited to the party, and I was only there because of this girl. And I'm not going to mention names, but because of this girl, I was invited, and we were clearly the youngest at this party, but I was just there kind of by default. And I was there for 5 hours, and it was like a makeout fest. But remember, I was really young. It was really innocent. But, when you're that young, everything's magnified, and it was like just a crazy good night. And I had seen and smelled things that I had never experienced before. It was just quite the night. And I think because of that whole scenario, this song always just meant so much for me because it perfectly summed up that entire night. And to this day, I remember that night like in quite a bit of detail. And it just wasn't for the obvious reasons, just everything else. I just remember that night. So anyways, back to Three Dog Night. They, I think, were an amazingly underrated band, and they're not in the Hall of Fame. And I think the reason for that is none of them, I think there were 3 of them that were basically the lead singers, and none of them were really known as songwriters. So basically what the band did is they took other people's songs and made them popular. And I think because of that, maybe they're not in the Hall of Fame. I'm not sure why, but I still think they're extremely underrated. And I think just by the songs they put out that they really should be there, but maybe someday, who knows? I mean, they had 21, I believe, consecutive top 40 hits and 12 gold albums. Come on. The name Three Dog Night, I had to do a little research on this because I was wondering why they were called Three Dog Night. It actually comes from an Australian custom of sleeping with dogs on cold nights to stay warm. And when they called it a Three Dog Night, that meant it was really cold because it took 3 dogs to keep you warm. Anyways, I had to think a little bit about what song to react to because there's a couple songs of theirs I just really like, but this one just had so many memories that I had to go with it. And this is a live cut, I think, that took place probably in the 80s, but I think kind of like, I could be wrong, but I think this might just be a live video, but not a live audio. We'll have to see that to be sure because I just played a second of it, but it kind of sounded a little too studio to me. But let me get my headphones on, and then we're going to find this stuff out. Okay? Hold on. Okay, we are back. Now, I played a second of this, and the reason I stopped playing it because the video was so loud that I had to turn it down, and I'm starting from the beginning again. Now, originally I thought maybe this was a video live cut, but a studio overdub or whatever. This is just a live cut. So heads up, I've heard about the first 20 seconds of it, but so I cheated a little bit. But anyway, so here we go. Three Dog Night. Mama Told Me Not to Come.
Whiskey in your water, sugar in your tea. Wild souls are crazy questions asking me. This is the craziest party that could ever be. Don't turn on the lights, cause I don't wanna see no. Mama told me to come. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mama told me to come. Lord, she said like this, she said, darling, go way out my road. Oh, yeah, yeah. Open up the window, let some air into this room. I think I'm almost choking from the smell of stale perfume and a cigarette just smoking off the skin me get to death. Open up the window, sucker, let me catch my breath. Mama told me to come. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mama told me to come. Lord, she said like this, she said, darling, go and have fun. So darling, go and have fun. So
All right, we're going to go into, I think, a little bit of a guitar solo here. Wow, really good, huh? Wow. Not to bring the party down, but I'm really good at that. The lead singer here is Corey Wells. I believe that's him. Corey, unfortunately, passed away in, I think, 2015, if my notes are right, at the age of 74. So this is really nice seeing him in such a wonderful setting like this that I just really liked a lot. What impresses me about Corey is that I'm going to guess this song is probably 2000, somewhere around there. Again, I'm guessing. But seeing that this song had been out for as long as it already had, it's fun to see how, and I hope I word this right, it's fun to see how they can still put so much feeling behind a song. You can kind of see the people smiling, they're enjoying it. Because I'm sure he has sang this song like a million times, but he still manages to put so much feeling into it, which says a lot about the singer. And not only because he probably loves the song, but he wants to put on a good show for the fans. And as a fan, I really appreciate the effort that he's putting into this. Vocally, these guys sound great. The band had basically 3 lead singers. So it's really easy to figure out why they harmonize so well. I think that's, when it comes to harmony, that's what Three Dog Night is all about. So, all right, like I said, I think if I know the song, this is like a little bit of a guitar solo, and then we'll play this to the end, though. Here we go.
radio is blasting, someone's knocking at the door. I'm looking at my girlfriend, she laid out on the floor. I've seen so many things I ain't never seen before. Don't know there's somebody shut that back door. Mama told me to come. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mama told me to come. Wow, that ain't the way to have fun. So yeah, that ain't the way to have fun. No.
What a great way to end a song. That was a lot of fun. You know, there's an album that they put out. I don't even know if it's available. I don't think it's available on anything like Spotify or something, but I got this album called Around the World with Three Dog Night, and it had a lot of these songs. It was a great live album, and I don't know if there was some contract issue with the release of it, but I got the album, and I've never seen it like on Spotify or anything like that, unless I just missed it. But if you come across Around the World with Three Dog Night, make sure you listen to it, because when it comes to live albums and this band, oh, it just really captured a moment. When you hear these guys sing their like three-part harmonies, it's a thing of beauty. They obviously um, knew each other's vocal talents and they played off it, and their musicianship was tight. And other than changing, I think, the tone of the lyrics a bit, they sounded a lot like the studio version. They're, as far as vocally, they really sounded wonderful. And then you got the addition of that orchestra, and that just really added this fun, full sound of this entire song. Wow. When I was thinking of what songs to include, this was one or two. I knew it was either going to be the one I wanted to do or it was runner up. But after putting a little thought on how this song affects me, this one, and it was no doubt that in hindsight that I was going to choose this one. Amazing song, amazing moment in time, and if you grew up in the 70s like I did, you would totally get what I'm saying when I say that. So, okay, guys, let me get my headphones off, and we'll be back for final thoughts. Okay, I'm back for final thoughts. So I checked on when the song came out. It was 1970, so that puts me sixth grade, probably somewhere right around there. So I was young. Just a couple other side notes about the song. This song was originally written by Randy Newman, which, man, that name just keeps coming up. Every time I look at some of these older songs and you look like who wrote them, Randy Newman's name keeps popping up. So he was the writer behind, and I can't tell you off the top of my head right now what they were, but he was a writer behind some pretty big time songs. And I think the first group to record this was the Animals in 1966, but they're known for House of the Rising Sun, if you're not familiar with the name of the band. But I think it's really Three Dog Night that made this song popular. I touched on this earlier, but this song just really kind of sets the mood for this entire time period. There was so much experimentation going on. People were experiencing things they had never seen before. And then on top of that, you had the Beatles releasing songs like Helter Skelter a year or two earlier that was just totally changing the music scene. So a lot was going on, and I just, in my opinion, this song just kind of sums it all up perfectly. Bottom line, these guys were talented and a truly influential band that I think had significant impact on the music of the 60s and the 70s. Great band. And this cut, seeing them live, just amazing. And they sounded so good. Okay, guys, if you like this, please like, subscribe, and follow. I'd really appreciate it. We made it through another day of 70s week, so I'm looking forward to the next one. I think that's 3 down, so we got 4 to go yet. So, all right, guys, listen, you have a great day. And remember, only life is priceless. Make each day count. Peace out. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.